Hi, I am Don Kim, an acupuncturist in New Zealand and also one of the very few Korean hand therapy specialists in the world. Thank you for your interest in learning Korean hand therapy. This introduction video is firstly about Korean hand therapy. What is Korean hand therapy? What are the characteristics of Korean hand therapy? What conditions is it effective for? Why is it so powerful? And why is it the best self-treatment option ever? Secondly, I will briefly talk about my Korean hand therapy course, why it is different from others. Lastly, I will introduce the video package through which you can learn Korean hand therapy. Firstly, what is Korean hand therapy? Yes, Korean hand therapy is the best self-treatment method ever, and I will explain why. As you see here, one hand represents the entire body. The palm side corresponds to the anterior side of the body, including all organs, and the dorsal side, the posterior side. By stimulating the acupoints on the hands, we can improve many conditions. Palm side and also the dorsal side. What are the characteristics of Korean hand therapy? 1. Korean hand therapy is easy for anyone to learn and safe to apply. 2. It is highly effective for a variety of conditions. 3. It is side effect free. 4. It's handy to apply, so you can use it anytime, anywhere. 5. It's economical. You will save lots of medical expense. 6. It is the best self-treatment option ever. And what conditions is it effective for? Korean hand therapy is effective for almost any condition, from pain to even cancer. It is second to none, especially for pain, acute and chronic injuries, women's and beauty conditions, and inflammation. And why is it so powerful? You won't truly believe how powerful it is until you experience it. For example, a sprained ankle or thigh can be resolved with just 1 or 2 Korean hand therapy sessions. However, the reasons behind its effectiveness are not explained in books. Through my own research and practice, I have discovered 5 key reasons, and 2 of which explain a lot about why Korean hand therapy is so powerful. Firstly, the brain map. The brain map you see here shows the close neurological connection between the hands and the brain. About 80 to 85% of our brain is directly connected to the hands. So stimulating points in the hands has a direct effect on the brain and therefore the related part of the body. The second reason, in many cases, the best place for treatment is where the problem is. However, with most modalities, it's not possible to reach many areas of the body as shown in this picture. With Korean hand therapy, however, we can directly work on any part of the body from head to toe. Decades of my experience allow me to say with confidence that Korean hand therapy is the best self-treatment option ever. Why do I say this? For any treatment method to be a good self-treatment option, it must meet certain conditions, such as being easy for anyone to learn, safe to apply with no side effects, highly effective for a variety of conditions, and economical. As we looked at Korean hand therapy ticks all of this. In fact, I personally learned Korean hand therapy before becoming an acupuncturist and was able to improve many conditions that practitioners couldn't. The idea of learning something to treat your own condition is still new to many people. But the truth is, anyone can easily learn Korean hand therapy and use it to care for themselves and their family. Secondly, my Korean hand therapy course. Why is my Korean hand therapy course different from others? Here are 5 reasons. 1. Acupuncturist. To be a good Korean hand therapy teacher, you must also be an acupuncturist, as Korean hand therapy is from acupuncture. But most Korean hand therapy teachers worldwide are not acupuncturists. Learning from an acupuncturist who can comprehensively teach in English is essential. 2. Experience. Korean hand therapy has existed for only about 50 years, so it's very hard to find a teacher with ample field experience. I have practiced and taught it for nearly 40 years. Field experience is vital because much of what's written in books or taught by inexperienced teachers is not practical or even correct. 3. Training. I learned directly from the founder, Oriental Medical Dr. Yu, and trained at the Korean Hand Therapy Wellness Center with Dr. Kim, who was the best practitioner at the time. There I learned unique and valuable knowledge and skills that are unknown to other teachers. 4. Practical value. Much of what I teach comes from decades of hands-on practice and special training. It's practically useful, but not found in the books or taught by other teachers. 5. Learning time. It usually takes months, even for Koreans, to properly learn Korean hand therapy in Korean. I condensed the materials a lot by removing abstract or impractical parts. So in less than 20 hours, you can learn all the key aspects of Korean hand therapy. Lastly, let me introduce the video recording package. The recordings consist of 4 modules covering all key aspects of Korean hand therapy. Modules 1 and 2 are mainly for pain and musculoskeletal conditions, and modules 3 and 4 are mainly for non-musculoskeletal and emergency conditions. The package for modules 1 and 2 cost New Zealand dollars 390 and comes with 9 tool videos and 14 captioned videos, and a comprehensive e-workbook 1, which is translated and adapted from 13 Korean hand therapy books, and more. And PowerPoint teaching materials, 1. Also, a 40% discount voucher for online consultation. You will learn a lot of new and practical knowledge from this package, and I'm confident you will be able to improve many conditions that you or your family have. And I believe these videos and e-workbook will become valuable resources for you and your family. I'm very happy to share with you decades of my experience and expertise, especially before I retire. If you had any questions, please email me at oawcentre, CENTRE, @gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching.